Hey everyone, just doing a little track guide for you Academy guys here. Obviously we're at the Portimao Club Chicane circuit in the 2016 Audi TT Cup car. I've never driven this combo before, but it's actually quite a lot of fun. The car is very forgiving, and this track is actually kind of technical. So I figure we'll go over some braking points and a few little tips that I found as we lap this course. And then we'll do a hot lap, show you what it looks like. So first things first, obviously main straight here. Turn 1 is on the right hand side up there. So what we're going to be doing is braking right as you crest this hill. And you can see this white line here on your left hand side over here. I would say this is a pretty good starting point to find your brake marker. You don't want to go too deep into here. If you're at the 100 meters mark, you're probably way too late at that point. So that white stripe right there, probably about 130 meters out, is a good spot. You're going to stay far to the left here, obviously. Get the car slowed down. I like to take this in second gear. You want to cut this in very tight to the right hand side here. Reason being that we need to quickly turn the car to the left. And you want to try and clip this as much as you can, right side tires just inside the line. That's going to allow you to set up for turn 3 here. Again, goal is to turn the car in so that your right tires just miss this blue curbing. If you're much wider than that, you're going to have a tough time staying on the track. So just clip that, shoot up here. Again, we're going to use this white line right here. This is your brake marker for turn 4 up there. You'll be in 4th gear. You're going to click down to 2nd gear. Turn it in. Again, always close to that curving. Car's going to drift out. Swing it back to the right real quick, and then you're right back to the left-hand side. 3rd. I click into 4th gear right at this apex here. One important thing is you want to get the car as far left as possible. But do not put your left tires on the outside of this red and white curbing. If you touch that grass, you're going to lose drive down this straight here, and it's going to make yourself a pretty easy target for a pass going into the next left-hander up here. So stay tight, but not too tight. Car will drift out to the right, obviously. You're going to ride this curbing. We shoot down this short straight. For me, I'm using this area right in here. That black light bar right there is my braking marker. 5th gear I'm at when I hit that. I drop down. The way I do this is a kind of a tricky corner. So I drop down 4th and then 3rd gear. And as I'm in 3rd gear at this point, I'll start turning in and dropping to 2nd. I'll let the engine brake help slow me down a little bit. You want to come into this corner a little late. If you come in too early, you're going to lose your drive coming out here. So it's a late apex. You want to get back into this in 2nd gear and really get the car turned in sharply. You want to point it right at this exit curbing here. As soon as you touch it, swing your car back to the left. This corner is another tricky one. So you'll be in 4th gear when you hit this point. As soon as you hit this little, you'll see it right as soon as it starts to turn left on you right here. You're going to get on the brake, but do not get on the brakes hard. You want to do a medium pressure, slow the car down, drop into 3rd, and let the car sort of rotate on you. Keep slowing down. At this point, I drop into 2nd, and I'm in the throttle so that I can shoot outside and up into the left here. Shoot up, stay as far left as you can, but you don't need to be all the way over. There's about 7 different lines through this little section here. Right around this 50 meter mark, or that white line even, is where I start braking. What you want to try and do is treat this as one big long turn. So don't stay to the far right. You're actually going to shoot over to the left a little bit. You're going to drop down 2 gears, swing the car back over as quick as possible, and accelerate down this hill. Get your left, back to the right, and this is the corner that can catch a lot of guys out if you're not careful on the brakes. There is a left-hander up here, but if you get on the brakes too late or too aggressively, you will lose the rear of the car or end up in those cones straight ahead. So you want to start braking up this hill, but again, you're looking for a medium pressure. Do not slam the brakes on, otherwise the rear will come around on you. So control your pressure, let the car rotate if possible, shoot up this hill, and you want to start braking again for this little blind corner right here. This is a really tough corner to hit right. It's very easy to go way too wide, and if you do, you can end up over in that grass in that right side over there, and you'll kill your drive out of it. So it's a very short acceleration back into the brakes. Try and clip the inside curbing there. I come in third gear, and all you're going to do here is just back out of the throttle. In this car, it's enough to let the front get some traction. It'll help get the car pointed, and you're right back into the throttle. Just follow the corner through naturally. Out to the curbing, fourth, fifth gear through here. This final right-hander you can take in either fourth or fifth. Fifth is a little bit quicker, but it's also harder to stay on the track. So if you drop down to fourth, brake a little bit, drop into fourth, you can run this curb pretty good without losing control of the car here. And it'll still push itself pretty wide to the edge of the track on your exit. Obviously, once you reach this point, just get your car back on the track. And we're heading back to the start-finish line. So what we'll do is we'll get the car reset, and we'll throw a hot lap together and see how that looks. Pretty decent lap. Hopefully this helps some of you guys out. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message or hit me up in Discord, and good luck in the academy, guys.